Hey guys, I am back. I just filmed my March wrap up, so now I'm here to do my April TBR. Um, it's been a slow month for me in April. I didn't really do a lot of reading. I only read 2 books. So now I'm here to do my April wrap up. I mean my April TBR, I'm sorry. So let's just dive right in. I'm hoping it's a better month for me. I don't have that many books. I think I have like 4 books on my TBR. Yes, I have 4 books on my TBR to read for this month. So I'm hoping I am able to read these books and enjoy them. The first book is Meet Cute by Jennifer L. Armentrout, Kate Cartugo, Huntley Fitzpatrick, and a number of people. This is different stories about a bunch of different people who meet and they share their love story in a way, but it's also like they meet and they get to know each other. Some of the stories, I think one of the stories, two people meet in a coffee shop and then they get to know each other. This has been going around BookTube for a while, so I wanted to read this. Because it sounded very interesting. And it seems like it's going to go by pretty quickly, I have to say. It's going to go by pretty quickly, so I'm hoping that I can read this and read this pretty quickly and just fly through it so then I can go on to the next one. The next book I have is The Bells by Danielle Clayton. She also did a story in Meet Cute too. So I'm hoping I like her story in Meet Cute so I can read her book, The Bells. I know what this is about, but I don't know what it's about also. There's a YouTuber called Zoe, and her booktube is called Read by Zoe. I know what it's about, but for me, it's kind of hard to explain. She's from what I remember about this is she's a belle in New Orleans. It's about beauty. I don't really know. But I do want to read it. It's kind of a little hard to explain. It might not be, but I know she's a belle and it's in New Orleans or something. If I remember, I will put the video of Zoe describing the book down below so you can get a better synopsis of what the book is about, because I try to remember and I just can't write at this moment. So this is the second book I want to read, and I'm looking forward to it. The next one is The Last Black Unicorn by Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish was in a movie called Girls Trip. And I didn't know who she was she was in the movie, but I just didn't know I didn't know the actress. I didn't know who she was. I knew what her character was, but I was like, who is this actress? She's very, very good, and I really like her. And then when they said, oh, her name is Tiffany Haddish, I was like, okay, I gotta check her out, and see what other stuff she's been in. And then when I heard she wrote a book, I got it from the library, and I had to get my hands on it and read it and see what the book was about. So I'm very excited to read this too. The next one is Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. I know this is like a thriller in a way. Okay. I think this is about a famous private school in Vermont. It's called Illingham Academy, a famous private school in Vermont founded by Albert Illingson, a 20th century tycoon. And then somebody, from what I'm reading, somebody gets kidnapped or something like that. Yeah. Illingham's wife and daughter, Iris and Alice, were kidnapped. The real clue was a mocking riddle listing method of murder signed with the fearing, frightening pastrami, truly devious. It became one of the greatest crimes in American history. Something like that could never happen again, of course. So I think it is about a private school, like I mentioned, and I think it's like the guy who founded this, his wife and daughter get kidnapped, and they have to figure out how they got kidnapped and why they got kidnapped and who did it. So she also wrote a story in a Christmas book called Let It Snow with John Green and someone else. I can't think of who right now, but this is my first book I've read by Maureen Johnson, so I'm hoping I like it because I have the other book that's called the Christmas book called Let It Snow that she wrote a story for with John Green. So, yeah, like I said, I'm hoping I enjoy it. I don't read. Here's the thing. I don't read a lot of thrillers or a lot of stuff with like people getting kidnapped. So I'm trying to go outside my comfort zone and expand my genres and read more stuff like that. So I'm excited to read it. It sounds kind of interesting. It's kind of like a true crime thriller in a way. So it sounds very interesting. So I am looking forward to reading this. Okay. That's my March TBR. Wish me luck. I hope I can read all 4 of these books. I'm hoping it will happen. I'm hopeful it will happen because it's not that bad of a TBR. But, again, I am still extremely busy with school, so it took me almost the whole month to read those 2 books in March. So I'm hoping it doesn't take me the whole month to read all these. I'm hoping I can fly through them. And so, yeah. I'm very confident it will happen, but again, who knows, because my school schedule and is very busy and it's keeping me very busy. So I don't know how much reading I will get to as I don't know how much reading I would get to as much as I would like to read a lot, but I don't know if I'm going to get to read as much. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, give this video a thumbs up, click subscribe, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye!